All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform. We're giving a back-to-back updates on how things to be, on how things to shell for Biafra land and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Also, remember to like and share this broadcast too. All right, my wonderful people, the latest one with the boss brains at the moment. Yes, we say that the PM BRGIE Simon Ekpa has reacted to the xenophobic attack that has taken place towards the black Africans. And then he has sent a strong message to JM. Yes, my people, as he the hot well, you know that the PM is a man that is involved in a whole lot of things and cares about everything that happens to not only Biafrans or innocent Biafrans, but everybody at large. And that is why he has reacted to this xenophobic attack because, of course, you understand that this is the type of thing that these people have tried to do to Biafrans in Nigeria. Maybe you can compare it. It is very, very comparable to what these people want to do to Biafrans. And if you're being very truthful and very sincere, it is one thing that is very, very bad. So at this particular point, it is something that we could look at and would not even want the sneakiest or anything close to it to even take place. And that is why even at this point we are working towards anything that would not show this kind of thing. And that's why the PM is hitting up on it because allowing this kind of thing, not commenting on this kind of thing happening is as well as just being selfish. And trust me, with these white people that we need their support and their foreign anything concerning their foreign attacks or foreign support, they need to understand, they need to come to understand that you also care about every other person, not just yourself. Because if they come to understand that you only care about yourself, then it's going to be a tough one for us. It's going to be a tough one for us to even crack. Because at this particular point, they would think that everything we are doing is just for ourselves. And so any other thing that is happening to every other set of people does not concern us, which is properly wrong. And that is why the PM is reacting to it and is making comments on it. So you see that everything that happens here is done for a reason. And the PM is actually making sure that one way or another, we ourselves find our way to actually accommodate and be and walk through every single thing that we are supposed to do. And that's the truth of the matter. We are expected to actually do better in a whole lot of things. And while we still move around and heave around with a whole lot of things coming up, we need to be sure that the situation of things are not changing. We need to be sure that a whole lot of things are coming up for the betterment, and that is the truth of the matter. Every single move that is being made by the PM or the Biafra Liberation Army and the rest of them, it's somewhat what has been needed for the longest of times, and that is the truth of the matter. It is what we expect, it is what we need for ourselves, and that is one thing that we want to actually take place, and that is one thing that we actually have always wanted one way or another. The situation of things at this point is that we need to actually show that we are involved. We want these things to happen. We want everything that is happening to happen in good ways. The Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra Declaration that is to take place in December 2nd, and everything with it, in everything in total, we want these things to actually work out well. We want these things to actually end up in a good way, not in a way that would end up not being nice and would not end up satisfying any of us at all. And so that is why every single thing that we are doing at this point is for the betterment of every single one of us. We are not doing it just for ourselves, but for everyone in total. We are doing it for the things we have been aiming for that we have not yet got to. We are doing it for every single strike we have ever wanted. And we are doing it for all of us. Yes, we are doing it for all of us, for what we've always wanted to achieve. We are doing it for everything we've ever wanted. And by God's grace, we are going to get to where we need to get. We are going to get to where we have been aiming to get. You see, this particular freedom we are asking for, this particular movement, and everything we've been aiming for, we need to actually get there because, of course, getting there is a priority that we need to actually have in mind. That at the end, we would end up making things or achieving things that would actually be beneficial for all of us. And so in this particular way, we need to come to an understanding that everything works out for a reason, and that we are not going to give up. These people also need to come to that understanding that we are not going to give up until until we are where we need to be. And that's the truth of the matter. Until we are where we need to be and until we are there, we are not giving up. This whole thing started a whole long of Biafrans people that are expected to support the cause of every single thing that we've heard there. Is it that they do not understand? Okay, I would say that they have would have put their selfish reasons, their selfish I would say they are selfish endeavors above any other persons, and that is the reason why they do not care about anything that concerns Ndibo. My people, what I'm trying to let people know now is that this same set of people not have not done anything that would be so glaring or so good that this set of things should be done in the right way. I feel it is very, very bad that this is the extent it has reached. We've come to that particular time where this whole thing has escalated to this extent, and that Igbo politicians, even Ohanes and Igbo, we cannot even clearly be trusted. How you cannot trust your own people to do right by you. You cannot trust a fellow Igbo person. My people, that is why we even lost MNK in Kenya, because of this set of people, type of DOS, and maybe got information, and I don't know the whole history that comes up with it, that turned up the whole betrayal limit of everything that caused why we lost Ohamadike Ndibo, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And at this particular point, we still look at it and we think of why we find ourselves in such states, why we find ourselves in such bad states. My people, in fact, I would call it a bad state because it is not what we would expect to happen. Why would we find ourselves in such states? But then, what can we say? We can only decide to do better and do what is right, and then do what we have enshrined in our passion to go for, and that's why the BLA is not going down. We have, of course, we have videos of them saying that they are not going to back down on anything they've ensured. Hey, my people, these are the things that we expect from people that are truly working for the movement and have believed right from time that anything that is not BLA, anything that is not on the release of Madden and the Kanu, anything that is not on the release of anything that is not on the release of Mazin and the Kanu, anything that is not on the release of we ourselves as Ntibo out from this godforsaken zoo nation, then it is not it, and that is the only thing we'd want, of course. And that is what they've been informed that you see, letting us go, it's out of their ocean. Now, the thing I feel like the strategy we need to make for ourselves is we need to completely. And so, my people, these are the things that are helping and spoiling a whole lot of things for we Biafrans. But then, the work is something that we've decided to go on our own, and we will not stop. We will not relent on any level because, of course, relenting has never been any other thing. We are doing this for ourselves. We are doing it for the lives that have been lost in the course to be better and every single thing. So my people, it is not something that we are thinking of sleeping on. We are not sleeping on it. We are not carrying. They carry out. BLA is here in every state, ready to go against these people, no matter what they've decided to put up against the Biafra Liberation Army. No, nothing of such would hold the Biafran Liberation Army down. No matter the kind of things they send, will always be reinforced with more people, with more soldiers. Adding up that we now have foreign alliances that will help our cause, and of course, for a foreign alliance to be able to help our cause, to help what we ourselves are claiming that we want, which we truly want, they need to be able to see that we ourselves are able to fight for what we want. And until we are able to show that we are able to fight, when it comes out and the time comes for us to show ourselves and say, yes, this is what we want, when we've given them that hit to the extent that they do not and they cannot relent, they cannot reject anymore, and then they come out and they say these are the signs that these people have been crying and have been saying that they want. That is the aim of all these things that is happening. It is not, we are not doing these things just because we feel like we are doing it, because we want a whole lot of evidence to show that we have been saying this and we have been doing this, and these people have been fighting us and we've been fighting back, we've not relented, to show that we really wants the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we really also want to we want to be on our own, and that is the main thing we've had in our minds all through. That is the movement, the passion that will keep moving us until the end. So yes, my people, this is where we come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications and share too. Thank